This is Season 2 of the Off-Grid Wilderness Trapline series. It documents a full trapping season from our off-grid cabin in northern Maine. This documentary series is for educational purposes only. Tune in every night for new episodes from Season 2, The Trapline.
Okay guys, it's crunch time. This is it. Last day of trapping season. Have to get all my traps out of the woods today no matter what. It is a frigid 10 degrees below zero right now. Wind's just starting to pick up. It's not too bad. You can see the tops of them trees are moving a little bit. It's just starting. I'm in a little bit of a hole here on the top of a ridge, believe it or not. So the temp could be a lot colder once we get going, and we're gonna definitely see some winds today, but gotta get them out today. I opted to sit out the rest of the afternoon. Yesterday afternoon it started to get a little bit dangerous with the high winds. I did not want to spend the night in the woods just in case anything happened going later into the day. So today we're bright and early. Sun's just coming up over there. And if anything happens, I should have enough time to walk out, walk home, or walk somewhere. I don't know, actually that's too many miles away, but we're gonna probably hit 1,000 miles today on the snowmobile. Not all in one day, but for the season. We're gonna roll over 1,000, but we got a lot of work to do. Hopefully that snow settled a little bit. We got like another inch last night on top, but I'm hoping the 15-inch snow settled overnight as it usually does. Maybe it packed a little bit more so it's easier going. Right now we're just pushing, we're plowing snow with the front of the sled, and it's coming over the windshield in spots, and then we're just spinning underneath it because there's really nothing to grab to. It's like a super dry, frozen, powdery snow. It's not ideal, but hey, we're on the snowmobile. That's awesome. So that's the plan for today, guys. I'll try to film as much as I can. Maybe got like 18 traps. Probably gonna put on like 80 miles today. Might have some fur in some of them. Last couple days, I'm sure they've been out of commission underneath the snow with these little openings that we have. So let's go. All right, this is a negative 10 degree Fahrenheit cold start. A lot of guys say if you push that button, it'll kind of get the fuel pump going and everything else going ahead of time and might start easier. I don't know. Yep, that was nice. Nice, I like it when she starts cold, because that's why we own these things, right? But I'm gonna fuel it up. Get that fueled up right to the top, because we're burning a decent amount of fuel today. You're just on the throttle the whole day with this snow spinning out from under you, and we're climbing some big hills and all that good stuff. Right now we're at 960 miles. Yeah, we'll hit 1,000 today for sure. But I gotta unload the boxes from yesterday. Get those over there. That's a big job I gotta do before I leave camp, is get that all taken care of. Try to get the bait out of all the boxes that I can. Some are frozen in there. So we'll have some marten and fish are visiting, and I hope they do before bears wake up in the spring, and hopefully there's no bait left for the bears to eat, because they will tear that place apart just to get a little nibble, which I don't blame them. They're pretty hungry when they come out of their dens. But I'm gonna store my boxes under cover in here so they don't rot or pick up water or anything like that, and they're in good shape. I take the traps out, I take the bait out, and then I'm gonna store the traps, get rid of the bait. All right, I'm all fueled up. I threw a log or two extra in the fire, so this place hopefully will be nice and warm when I get back. And that's it. I'm pumped that I could trap today, guys. It's last day. I like first day way better than last day, but I still get to go trapping today. So we might have something in the boxes, we might not, but I don't care, and I get to go trapping. So we'll see you at the first trap. Well, guys, first check. Made it in. Look at this. You know what that is. Pretty sweet. We got a fisher hanging out of that one. Oh man, that's awesome. It is tough going right now, guys. Well, how do you like that, guys? How do you like that? First check. It's rough going. By no means am I gonna tell you guys it's easy going right now. It's rough. I just went up to my waist in snow. It's not too bad in here in the green growth, and that's why I set the green growth. But we got a fisher there. Looks like it's probably gonna be a nice big male. This is the second fisher this year out of this set, and I actually got one here last year too. I almost pulled this the other day, but I was like, no sense pulling it if I'm gonna be coming through here anyway. But yeah, box feels heavy. It's feeling like a big male. When I get out to the sled, I'll show you guys. But it's pretty chilly. I probably should have put one more layer on, but I knew running in and out of the woods, last thing you want to do on a day when it's 10 below is work up a sweat. You'll hear me sucking some wind today. When it's cold like this, it's harder to catch your breath, it seems. Yeah, beauty. Absolute beauty, guys. That's gonna be a nice big male. Good neck catch on that BelIsle. Yeah, it's about knee deep right now. We're plowing some serious snow with a snow goer. It's about knee deep, and conditions are not perfect. We've had a great season with good conditions, so I'm not complaining. But they are tough today, and tough conditions make for tough trappers, right? Or tough people. So sometimes you just got to get out in them tough conditions. And sometimes you don't have a choice. So nothing here. That's a no hit. It's going pretty well. I can't believe we popped that fisher on that first set. That was awesome. That's how you want to start a day like today, because I know it's going to be a tough day. And seeing that coyote was pretty amazing. You know, I actually hold pity for a coyote in this stuff, because they're going to sink all the way down to the bottom, and it's deep snow and it's cold weather, so they got to eat. You know, and I don't know how many mice can keep them going. But sometimes you wouldn't mind being a coyote, but man, I'll tell you one thing, I'm glad I'm not a coyote right now. It is absolutely miserable conditions right now to be a coyote. And I feel for any animal that's having a hard time getting food. You know, I know coyotes have a lot of hatred towards them because they eat deer, and so do humans. But man, I definitely feel for them. I can definitely feel for a coyote in this stuff. You know, if it was a little crusty or packing snow, it wouldn't be terrible for them. It's just a regular tough life for them. You know, they don't have claws like a bobcat or a mountain lion or a fisher to grab prey with. They got pretty sharp teeth, but all they got going for them is their intelligence, a little bit of speed. But I'm not sure if the video footage came out of that coyote from the snowmobile, but you could see it's really hard going for them right now. And I know a lot of you guys say, you know, oh, well, you trap coyotes and you kill coyotes and you try to get as many coyotes as you can during trapping season. Yeah, well, that's considered fair game in my opinion. You know, I would never run one over with a snowmobile or anything like that. You know, you got to stay within fair game, and you got to have a little compassion. I don't care what it is. You know, if there's something, I hate to see anything starve to death, going through hunger pangs, freezing cold, 10 below zero out here, and my heart definitely goes out to them. And you know, there's a lot of people that think that trappers are heartless people and have no compassion or anything, but that's not the truth. That's one of the furthest things from the truth. That if anything, a trapper's closer to that, you know, and he's more he's more in touch with compassion and feelings and animals, because he sees death. You know, he sees it from several different angles. And yeah, I don't ever want to see anything starving to death or going or struggling even. You know, like a wild animal should never really struggle. And I know it's a game for them. You know, it's a life and death game where something's got to die for them to live. You know, and if they die, something else lives. So it is a game, and you can look at it all ways, but my heart definitely goes out to a coyote in conditions like this. The only thing that could be worse for them would be deeper snow that's just powder, where they go all the way down to the bottom and their belly's dragging on every step, and it's tough for them right now. Yeah, it's deep. It's deep. Oh man, it's over the knees here. Definitely got a good charge of snow. And once the snow freezes up or packs down or settles a little bit, it'll be awesome snowmobiling. Right now, it's more just plowing. A little bit of spinning behind you. All right, I gotta find this trap. This one we set up a really good fisher spot. Travel way. Looking like a no-hit. Yep, that's a no-hit. All right, this one I think had a trail camera. You gotta remember to grab the trail cameras too. Yeah, this one's got a trail camera. This one should be a marten. I'm surprised we haven't hit one yet. Put the trail camera right here. That's a no-hit. Big no-hit. So we'll check on the trail camera, see if anything visited here, because this was a pretty good spot. It's cool even if you don't make a catch. It's always cool to go back through and check the footage, see if you had a near miss or a moose or weasel or anything nearby. It's definitely worth setting up the cameras if you can. I've learned an unbelievable amount from having these cameras out here, and it really changed the way I thought about how these animals approached the boxes and the traps and the bait and stuff. I thought they were a lot more aggressive around them, but through watching trail cam footage I learned that they are not. They don't just run right through the trap when they see that or smell that bait. They try to get at it any way they can around the trap, and then if they have to, they go through the trap. But it's pretty interesting. And you know, if it catches them actually getting caught and dying, I think it's important for trappers to see that. You know, you show up and there's a dead frozen animal in your box. Well, that doesn't tell the whole story. It's important to see the entire thing. Years and years and years ago when I was a kid, I knew a guy that would catch skunks in live cages all summer, and to keep the animal from spraying, because he wanted the urine, he would drown them in that live cage. And man, drowning's just such a terrible way for anything to die. And I would watch, because, you know, if I'm going to be part of something and the end of an animal, it's important to see, you know, how it goes, and then you can make a decision if you want to continue to do that or not. When you see one fighting in a cage against the water like that, and he wouldn't watch. He would not watch. He'd throw it in the lake and walk away and come back 15 minutes later and there'd be a dead skunk. And to me, that's cowardly and gutless, and also a little heartless too. You know, like, hey, if you're gonna do it and that's the way you want to do it, do whatever you're comfortable doing, but at least see what you're doing. Don't look away and think that everything's merry, you know, like see it at least. So that's another great thing about these trail cams. All right, couple more left. Just got to this one. We got some activity here, guys. That looks like activity anyways. Oh yeah, there's activity. What's it gonna be? Wheel, marten, or fisher? Oh yeah, nice fine marten. That's a beauty. Absolute beauty right there, guys. We're gonna leave it in there for the ride home. That'll be the safest place for it, right inside that box, ironically. But we got a heavy load. I don't even know how many boxes are in there, but it's kind of overflowing. The last time I stopped and started, she squatted down quite a bit. Really putting that sled to the test. Ouch. It's a lot softer with all that snow at least. Yeah. Always like seeing that fisher tail hanging out. Each one of these boxes weighs anywhere between 20 and 35 pounds. We got a heavy load. Oh, all right. Last trap of the year, guys. This is it. It's been a nice day. It looks like we got activity in the last trap. How cool is that? Hopefully we made a catch. This was, did we trail camera this one? Yeah, right here. Sweet, we even got a trail camera. This was actually my favorite set that CJ had made. And it was the end of. Nice, we got trail camera. Hopefully we got some footage there for you. Oh, this is so cool on the last set. I think we got a marten. I'm hoping we got a marten. I am hoping for a marten on the last set of these. Oh yeah, sweet, nice, beauty. All right, what a way to end it. That's crazy. The first trap of the day and the last trap of the year both had catches. That is absolutely wild. Beautiful marten right there. That's a big, nice male. It's still pretty cold out because that's sticking to my hands, that metal is. Wow. Yeah, we're not even going to try to pop him out of that trap right now. No point, really, because we're not reset anyway. But we'll actually put him back in there for safety's sake, and we're going to call it a year. I'm going to take a minute here to reflect on the season, guys, and think about the great people that I got to share it with, my trapping partners, all my friends, all the positivity from the viewers at home, and all the great comments, and everybody cheering you on. And just take a minute here and think about what a great season it was, and the positivities, and what I learned from it, and what I could take from it moving on, and what I was hopefully able to help other people and inspire other people to get outside and do something that they're passionate about. It doesn't have to be trapping, just do something you're passionate about and just do it. So I'm gonna take some time here alone, guys, shut this camera off and really try to hammer that through. But video is not over for today, but the trapline is. Okay, made it back, guys, made it back. One heck of a load right there. We got critters in there, we got critters there, we got critters there. Gonna have to get those thawed out before I skin them, and I could skin yesterday's. Just as it is with trapping, now the work begins. I gotta unload all these boxes. I gotta take the bait out of all of them and the traps out of all of them, and then store them for the off season. I gotta do the same with this giant pile right here. Look at all them traps. And then these are already done for the season. So this is how I'm gonna store them right here. Most of those, almost all of them have no bait, but a couple of them had bait frozen in, so I had to leave it. So pretty good chance we're gonna get visited by a fisher or a marten. I'll throw a trail camera or two up. It'll be interesting to see, you know, if they come in and feed out of these boxes or live in the boxes, or maybe have babies in the boxes. I don't know. But we'll throw a couple trail cameras in on that. But ton of work to do. See what I can get done today. Tomorrow's supposed to be like 12 to 15 below zero, so either do it today or do it tomorrow. Either way, it's not gonna be nice. It's probably warmed up to like 5 or 6 below right now, I think. There's one marten. Nice. So those were both Savageos. And ironically, the fisher was in a BelIsle. One heck of a trapping season, guys. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank everybody for all the support. Thank my trapping partners. Thank all my friends. And anybody else who's been involved. If you're fairly new to the channel, we did pick up a ton of subscribers this year from season 2 of the trapline. So if you're new to the channel, I want to let you know that I've re-uploaded season 1 to the channel. It got taken down by the antis last year, and that's all re-uploaded too. So if you like this type of content and you want to keep it going and you don't want to miss it, season 1 is uploaded on my channel. There'll be a whole playlist for that. Ooh, she's nice in here. Look at the steam coming off me. Wow. Nice. Feels like I got a little ice in my beard. It's -5. Yeah, I was right. So -5. Nice day out there.
All right, guys. Joe's still up north. I'm down south, waiting for him to come down and join me. We have a big beaver house down here, and I set a couple traps the other day, and we'll go down and check them and see what we got. You can see it's a big historic house here. A lot of times big beaver will move into these older lodges, but it's really deep all around the house. There was only one run that I could really block off. Out here it's wide open, so we may have to come back if I don't have them. I have a bank den set over there and the run set there. If we don't get them in either one of them, we may have to come back with some footholds and set traps for them that way. Let's go check, see if we got them. Well, that's a good sign. A lot of times these beaver will eat these roots. I think this is the roots on lily pads. So that wasn't in the hole the other day. All right, we got activity.
Woohoo! So why did you put the trap here?
So if you look beside me, there's a mound of feed bed right here. And there's a natural old stump mound right there. So it just brings them down to a funnel right here. And when I chiseled it out the other day, I could see a run with a nice sandy bottom.
So they're going through here to get to the house.
Yep. Or get out into the pond to feed.
I'll take some of that out.
Anticipation killing you?
Yes.
Gives me a little bit.
No way!
Check that out.
That's a big one! Oh my gosh, look at the size of the teeth on that guy. Look at his feet, guys. That's crazy. See how that trap just like snaps their neck instantly.
It's weird though.
Look at that tail. Right? Look at the webbing on that.
Look at his tail where he's been fighting with other beaver.
Yeah, that's it. That's what this one was.
That's wild.
Hey,
Woo! Got it.
cool.
I can't figure one.
That's a big beaver.
Yeah, this is exciting, right?
I was just going after the one.
If you look down here, you'll see. First thing you'll see is the bottom is really thin.
Oh yeah, I see the stuff.
See the sand down there?
Yeah.
That means they're traveling through there a lot. Because they're kicking up all the silt and moving it.
Otherwise, it would be like weedy and.
That shows you where they travel. And there's that little stump over there. And then we put the guide sticks over here.
Yeah.
And that's how we do it.
You gotta think like a beaver if you want to trap a beaver.
What happens is the beaver goes through there, it flips that, and then these springs shoot open, and that's what snaps them around the neck. We should put another nail in that.
Wait. The flow can kind of go.
We have active.
No way!
Oh, that's just a
Oh,
baby
it's a
beaver.
little one.
Well, that means
There's still
there's
mama.
more here. Alright guys, so we get this large beaver and a kit beaver out of that house. I expect there to probably be, with a kit this size and one this size, there could be 4 more beaver here. We'll see what the next trap check produces, but you know, there's 2.
Tune in every night for a new episode from this wilderness trapline. The season keeps getting better and better. If you turn on your notifications for this channel after subscribing, you'll be the first to know every day when a new episode airs. Thanks for watching.